Tom, a first defeat of the season, but again, your side fought valiantly out there today.
Yeah, I thought we were superb for long spells, and really disappointed we hadn't got something out of the game. Gutted really for the boys. I think they've put in a real good shift, especially after the heroics over the last couple of games in the FA Cup. Maybe the tired legs in the end showed at times, and we weren't a million miles away. But we spoke and we said we've got to stop turning these great performances where people are giving us a lot of credit, and they've got to result in results at the end of the day. To come here and get a point would have been a really good result. As I said to you on Wednesday, I think these are probably the strongest side in the league. I think on chance creation, bar maybe the couple of chances they've had last couple of minutes when we've gone a bit gung ho and Liam's done well, we should have scored a goal or two in this, and should be coming away with something.
You've just mentioned that they are a good side, and it was always going to be a tough afternoon to come here and play your best game and get 3 points. But I suppose, as you say, it's a bit of a frustration that you could maybe have come away with something today.
Yeah, it's hard to be disheartened. As I said, I've literally just said to them, "You've done proud." I said, "Feels like Wednesday, where you've gone well done. You've done really well." But as I said to him, I woke up Thursday morning annoyed that we haven't won. So again, proud that they've done well, and they've mixed it with the very best in the league. In my opinion, showed that a game that could have gone either way. We get no prizes for a game that could have gone either way. We need to come away with some points, really.
You competed for a long time, as you say, but I think maybe Wednesday night was beginning to tell, wasn't it, with 10-15 minutes to go there?
Yeah, definitely so. And we've obviously rotated a little bit again with injuries that we picked up on Wednesday, which does limit the flexibility in the squad and the depth in certain areas. But yeah, you can't really criticise too much. The goal we've conceded in a very even game, if not, we were probably slightly on top. Young centre half slips over, lands chest on the ball, no one near him. The ref gives a penalty, which is a bit. Sometimes those decisions go against you, and we just hope they even up over the season. And it probably changed the game a tad because it meant that we had to be a little bit more forceful with our play, and we were really good at it, to be honest. I thought the link-up play and through the thirds was superb, and really proud of what they've taken on this year in their style of play and stuff. So they're really doing themselves justice. But to get the end product is points on the board. So we continue to improve. We'll continue to. We spoke about before and after the game about trying to find that 5%, those little margins that we find during the season, which turn games like today from a narrow loss to a narrow win, and that's the difference between probably being the best side in the league and one of the good ones. I think you look at their experience in spells in the game. Even Westy, a new addition today, just knows when to go down and just take an easy free kick, maybe buy one off the ref a tad. Little bits of experience like that. Maybe we're not cute enough, we're too honest. The time when Greeny goes barging into the box and you either touch and finish or go down, you get a penalty, and he kind of does neither. And maybe a cuter player goes down there and we get a soft pen in our side, and it's balanced out a little bit more. But we keep doing what we're doing, keep plugging away, and we'll keep trying to find our little margins to improve as much as we can.
You mentioned Wesley there. He is excellent at not being in the game and then all of a sudden popping up with a goal. And that second goal seemed to kill you a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, that was, as I say, the first goal slightly. It was a very even game, so I'm not going to say it's against them on the play. It was a very open, even game, which both sides were doing really well. Then we were on top for a spell in that second period where we're really having a good go. A couple of one-on-one chances we don't take. Even when we make changes because of legginess, like Seb comes on and has a good chance to put one away. Good save or clearance off the line. So it's a little bit frustrating. Things aren't going for you. And then the one time the midfielders' legginess, they were leggy for periods, to be honest, but the one time they let the lad go, I think it was the 14, gets slid into the box unopposed. Centre half comes off to go squash him, slides it into Westy, touch finish, and he's made a career out of that. And to be honest, he's scored 20, 30 goals at these levels for the last 2-3 years comfortably. So that little bit of ruthlessness probably they had and we didn't. That's probably the difference over the 90 minutes.
That was going to be my next question, actually, about up top and the ruthlessness. That's maybe just what you're missing at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's just that ruthlessness. I think if you're saying it's the front two, for example, I think that's as a group all over the pitch. That could even be your centre half feeding your wing back, That could be a wing back, touch, deliver, or sliding that pass into that final third. That's all of us trying to find that little 5% together. We are not a million miles away at all. I think we actually look tremendous in spells, and we get we are getting a lot of joy from it. But joy's got to result in points and next round of cups, because that's what we're here for.
I just want to ask you quickly about Tyrell. There's a lot of talk, people saying he would walk straight into this team at the moment up top. Is he still in your plans?
Oh, 100%. Ty's one that we're keen to get back involved. I think it's going to be September before he's available. He's got some personal stuff at home to deal with, which will always take priority. We wish him well, and we hope he's ready and fighting fit when he comes back. So good luck to him. But we've got a good group at the minute anyway. I mean, I think Walmsley's been tremendous since the start of the season, and even in pre-season, I think he's looked really hungry to give it a good go this year. Smithy gives us really good experience and balance in certain areas where we play midfielder up front. Billy's been taking his goals, and now we've brought young Josh in as well, who gives us a pace element and a bit of a raw electricity. I think that between them, they're well and truly capable of deputising without Ty. So hopefully we'll continue to do well.
You did mention Tom Walmsley there, who's practically on his knees after Wednesday night, and to come here and put in 70 minutes again is impressive for him.
Yeah, he'll have wanted to play 90 as well. Sometimes we have to look after certain personnel. He looks older than me. He's not, but he is one that we do have to look after, because he's a very important part of our puzzle. When we have Smithy up there with him, Smithy can also do some of that, take some of that responsibility of what we ask for Tom. So we changed things to have a go towards the end. I think we hadn't come here to just get plaudits for playing nice footy. We've come here to try and get a result. So we had a bit of a go towards the end, and threw a few personnel on, and a bit more forward thinking, as I'm sure you would appreciate. But yeah, Tom's done great for us again. He makes, I won't use the phrase that Charlie uses in his analysis, but he turns rubbish into gold, or often not, and makes things stick and gets us up the pitch. Yeah, he's done tremendous, and hopefully he'll be ready and raring to go on Wednesday.
And he didn't get on today, but I just want to ask you quickly about Josh Parker, signed up from
He did.
Lincoln United this morning.
He did. I thought
He
he
did.
I thought he was,
well,
you know, on
look at
Twitter as well.
So I should sack myself.
Yeah, well, you said it, not me. I think you did a good job.
All right, I did get on there.
Yeah, he came on. So left midfield for a start, and then we switched him over to the right. Obviously, he only got 10-15 minutes, because it's difficult to feed somebody in when our rotations and our patterns are quite specific. So it's quite difficult for certain people to join in day one and get it. But he seemed to understand it when we gave him the basics. Had a couple of good runs, a couple of drives, got a couple of crosses in. I think he's one that if we work with, he could be a really good asset. And as I say, he's got tools that others in and around him don't necessarily have. So I think he'll be a very effective one for us that we look forward to helping develop.
And finally, now into two very tough games at home, two derbies, Newark and then Lincoln on Saturday. Yeah,
they're all good games for us. They're all tough, to be fair. Newark's always been a great battle, and it's often their cup final when they play us. So we'll look forward to playing them again on Wednesday. A few bodies back through the door, hopefully. I know Harrison was telling me he was fit, but he was hobbling when he was walking into the building, so I knew there was no chance. Hopefully he'll be back Wednesday, but we'll reassess. Ryan we were sensible with, so hopefully he's back available. We'll have a conversation about that. Obviously myself and Charlie back in. Obviously Charlie's not here today, at home coughing and spluttering with COVID. He's not at the golf course. We have double checked. So yeah, we'll be able to reshuffle and rest a couple of those legs that have definitely got heavy towards the end. Yeah, we'll be looking forward to those challenges. For me, Newark's a nice, good derby. Lincoln United is a great one for me. I grew up watching Dad play for him and stuff at times, so really enjoy opportunities to go show how good we are.